Good afternoon, guys. Happy Sunday to all of our sunshiny faces. Guys, I went out of the house today. I was actually kind of tired because I went to bed so late like Friday night and then woke up so early on Saturday, and then like today I woke up kind of early too. I was up at like 9 o'clock, which wasn't like ridiculously early, but considering too I went to bed kind of late last night. I told you guys that. Also, I actually got up like kind of early, I think. At least like I didn't get a lot of sleep, I guess. Not that I was up early, I just like I didn't oversleep, but I don't know really that I got like that much sleep. Because I still felt kind of tired today too. But guys, I went to Walmart because my mom wanted to actually go to Goodwill. And so I went to Walmart and was going to get, I told you guys I need the like adapter thing for my Mac, and then I can play like a couple of the things that I wanted to stream off of my computer and onto the TV. And it like kind of stinks because you have to do that, so I have to buy like an adapter for it. Which Matthew has a Chromebook, but it's through school, and he has a HDMI that connects right to his computer, so he can stream stuff just right through there, and then like put it on the actual TV screen. And I can't. What I have to do is I have to find an adapter for that little thing right there, which is, I think it's called a display port or something like that. So I went to Walmart and they said that they had a couple of different types in stock. One that was I think $13, one that was $5, and one that was $20. So I go there and I first off can't find the aisle because we're back in the electronics section, and I was on their app. It went from like, I don't even know, it started like a random number. It was like P13 or something like that, right? So it goes from one side almost, like the second to last aisle on the one side, all the way down to P7, I think, or something like that. Or P8 or something. I don't remember off the top of my head. And then so I'm looking for aisle. It was P6, I think, or P7, something like that. And I'm looking and I'm like, okay, and I'm counting backwards and I'm going, okay, 13, 12, 11, 10. And I get back down there, I'm like, at 8 or 7, whatever. And I'm like, okay, the aisle should be right after this. And there was nothing there. And I was like, where the heck is this aisle that I'm looking for? And we walked around the electronics section for like 5 minutes. There's like 6 people working there. Not once did I get asked, like, do I need help finding anything? So I'm walking around, and then all of a sudden I was like, well, okay, I guess we can just go. Because I was like, I guess I could go ask somebody, but I was like, I don't even know, like, I didn't really even know what it was called, like what I was looking for, like, and I didn't know how to describe it either, and I wasn't sure too. I should have opened up the app again and looked for it to see what it was actually called. And two, I was like, I don't know that if it was the correct one or like, yeah. So anyways, I literally we were walking out back, like to the back of it, and like leaving, and then we find aisle P7 on the opposite side. So it went 13, 7, and then like 13 went this way backwards, and then it went 13, 7. So I have no clue how the heck they have their electronics section like aisles set up, or what on earth was going on, but it was all backwards. So then we went and we looked there, and they only have the $20 one. So then finally my mom was like, okay, well, now that we know what it was called, which we figured out was the mini display, my mom was like, went over to the guy and she was like, okay, we're looking for this, but this other brand that was supposedly $10 or $5, and it said it was in stock, or any other ones. And the guy was like, he like goes over, he looks in the section, he goes, this looks like it's all we have. And we were like, thank you, we just looked there. And so I was like, okay, well then, like, why on earth would it say that it's in stock at the store? Like, I was assuming the guy was gonna like go look it up on their computer and be like, oh yeah, we have some in the back, or like we have them in our other section, or something like that. Because again, the electronics section had me all turned around and stuff like that, and I'm looking for something in a spot it wasn't even in, and I didn't know if it would be in the computer adapter section because it adapts from the computer to the TV, or if it would be in the TV adapter section since it adapts from the TV to the computer. So we ended up finding it by the other HDMI cords. But yeah, we couldn't find like this stinking, but it was weird too because they had HDMI cords in 3 different spots in the electronics section. It was like a whole serious mess, guys. So we ended up not buying it because I was like, I really don't want to spend $20 on it. I could probably get one on Amazon for like, again, $5, since they said that they had one in stock for $5 anyway. And I was like, I guess I don't need it that bad. So then we ended up originally we were going to get a couple things too. There was like a candle my mom was going to get. She was going to get something else, and I was going to get a candle for Matthew for his birthday, actually. And then we were like, okay, forget it. We're just going to leave. And so we both decided we weren't going to buy anything. And then we ended up leaving. Then we go to Goodwill, and we're walking around Goodwill and everything like that. And it was packed. Seriously, guys, I have no clue why, but it was just super busy. So we were in there, like, barely able to, like, walk into Goodwill, which the Goodwill that we went to was a little bit smaller than the one that we've normally gone to. The one that we were at today was actually closer to our house, but the one that we normally go to is, like, a much bigger one, and I don't know, I actually like that one better anyway. It's, like, a little bit further away, not too much further away, but it was right by my grandma's, like, old, her, what's it called, like, assisted living. So, like, a lot of times when we would go and see her, me and my mom would go there afterwards and stuff. So, yeah, we ended up going to this one. It was super busy and super tiny. So we're like shopping around in there, and me and my mom found a dress, and she was like, Kayla, this be so cute for you to wear for Easter and stuff like that, which we're not going to actually, well, I don't know what we're doing for Easter, but we're not going with family or anything like that or celebrating Easter this year. At least that I know of. I'm not sure. I know we're not going to see, we might go see my grandpa for Easter originally was what my mom said, but I am actually not sure what we're going to do. But, yeah, we ended up going to there, found the dress, and my mom's like, oh, this would be so cute. And then she found a dress, too, that she thought it would be cute for Easter. Then we're, like, shopping around a little bit, and then my mom saw this other thing that she was going to get, because it was really expensive, and I think one of her friends or something like that, it was like a light bulb replacement for this light, and one of her friends was saying, like, how I think they needed one or something like that, and she found it was brand new in the package for 99 cents, and it's, like, an expensive, like, light bulb for this, like, specific, like, crafting light, I think. She was, like, going to get it for this lady. And so, anyway, we ended up just leaving Goodwill. We were like, because then we had to get back home before 3:30 because we had to get Matthew. He had to leave at 3:30. So it was like 3 o'clock, and we were like, do we really need the dresses? No. Did my mom really need to pick up the light bulb? Like, no. You know, and so she was just like, we were like, okay, let's just leave. So then we ended up leaving Goodwill and bought nothing. But, yeah, guys, it was, like I said, it was also it was like 3:10 or something like that. And we had to get home to give Matthew the car so we could go to work. We were on time getting home, but there was also a line at Goodwill, too, because of how many people there were. So we were just like, okay, forget it. We're just going to leave and not get anything. Then, yeah, we came back home, and I was working on some of my list stuff and everything like that. But the one thing is, guys, I was watching the Science Channel. I thought I was watching the History Channel. No, I was watching the Science Channel. The Science Channel's all like stinking history stuff, and the History Channel's just American Pickers. Honestly, guys, I can tolerate the show, but it's on all of the stinking time. Is I think the only thing they play on the History Channel, except for like at like 2 in the morning, and they'll show like World War II footage and stuff like that. Like, it's super random. They never have like any history. So I was watching the Science Channel. Oh my gosh, guys, there's so many good shows that were on there today. Like, I don't even know what it was called, like Lost Ancient Worlds and stuff like that. It was like, I was watching a lot of them were about like Egypt and stuff like that, and I was like, it's so interesting, and like it's so fascinating, like ancient civilizations and stuff like that. And there was even another one too, I think it was like Mysteries or something like that. Like, I don't know if it was like Ancient Mysteries or something like that, and it was like about like King Arthur, and I think there was like one other one too, and then the rest of them after that were like about Egypt and stuff. But I was like so fascinated by watching these. They are like so cool, guys. I think, oh, the other one was about the Holy Grail, I think. But yeah, it was like such like cool, and I don't know why. It was like, again, it was on the Science Channel, which I guess it was kind of science-y, but it was like, it didn't have a lot to do with like what I think of as science. It had to do more with like history and like, I guess it kind of was. The one that we were watching, I think was called, like, Unearthed or something. And it's, like, they show, like, the pyramids, and then, like, they, like, remove, like, the layers, like, with CGI and stuff like that to show you, like, what it actually looks like on the inside. And, like, they'll say, like, oh, you know, there was a river and, like, through here and, like, you know, all kinds of stuff. Like, I guess it's kind of sciencey, and, like, how the I don't know, but it was, like, more of a mystery and more of, like, a historical mystery than, like, a science mystery, I think. Maybe a little bit, but I don't know. When I was watching it, I really felt like it was more history than science. But, yeah, all that's on the History Channel, though, is, like, again, American Pickers, which is, like, kind of interesting, but for me today, watching the science, or the Science Channel, was more, like, historical, and, like, again, kind of like that mystery, like, I wanted to find the answer, and, like, I really love, like, ancient stuff, and, like, I love history, like, even, like, family history, you guys know, I did our town history, I would look that up, like, I love, like, reading into and, like, watching, like, shows about, like, history. I'm not a huge documentary person, like, I don't know, I don't choose to watch, like, my mom watches, like, documentaries on, like, all kinds of random stuff, but I think if there was, like, maybe more, like, on Netflix or something like that, like, historical, like, what's it called, like, documentaries and stuff like that, I might watch them a little bit more, but I feel like the style of the way that these, again, it was, like, there were 3 different shows that I was watching, they're all very interesting, and, like, kept my attention, like, I didn't want to stop watching them, and then I watched all the way through that they were showing the reruns I watched earlier, so, yeah, guys, I am gonna take a shower, though, and head to bed, but for me, history, and, like, again, like, all that kind of stuff, too, and again, the science, I guess, that was kind of involved in some of it and everything like that is like very interesting to me, and I really like it. And again, I think I've watched, like, the Science Channel a couple times, but I haven't watched, like, at least that much recently, and I've never really got invested in it. Like, sometimes if there's just, like, nothing else on to watch because the Olympics were over, and, like, the what's it called, the no, there was no, like, teams that I watched that were playing today. There was no Bulls or Hawks playing tonight, so I was like, I gotta find something else to watch. It was either that or else my parents always watch Cops. So I was like, okay, let's find something else to watch. My mom was, like, really into it, too, because she likes that kind of stuff. And my dad really liked the King Arthur, because my dad's, like, huge, like, fan of King Arthur. So, yeah, it was fun. It was like everybody kind of got involved. Jack actually went with his friend today to go see Black Panther. Matthew's girlfriend was over for today, and then ended up, he had to go to work, like I told you guys too, when we got home. But, yeah, it was a pretty successful day, I guess, for today, and a busy day and everything like that. So, I think I am going to, like I told you guys, order that, the adapter thing off Amazon, because Matthew's ordering a new phone off of Amazon, and so I think we're just gonna bundle it together, and I'll just pay the $5 and be like, okay, here you go, so I can get the thing, because like I said, it's a lot cheaper on Amazon than it was at Walmart. And again, for something that it's not like I need it, you know, just to have it because I'd like to use it, isn't like something I would really want to spend $20 over. So anyway, so I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.